guys, so I'm so excited right now. We haven't seen Tony Robbins. Supposedly he gets here at 3, that's what I heard. We haven't seen him yet, but you know, when he gets here, it's gonna be a whole nother level of excitement, of, you know, motivation. This guy is a beast of what he does, you know, so right now we're just waiting for him to come, and you'll see the turn up. Y'all gonna feel it as well. So right now we're gonna be waiting for Tony Robbins to come out, and we're gonna have a real good motivation. So you guys are gonna be hyped up as well, and you guys are gonna be watching from there, alright? So let's stay tuned, guys. Guys, so basically this last video is going to be just Tony Robbins speaking, so just try to listen to everything that he's going to be telling you guys. You know, try to open up your mind and listen and learn about what he's going to be teaching you. So, you know, I'm really trying to bring as much value as I can to give to you guys, so make sure you're listening to what he's going to be telling you guys, and just, you know, go out and do it. Whatever he tells you to do, and if you feel something in yourself that you have to start taking action with yourself on your own dreams instead of working and, you know, always suffering with, or whatever, you know, whatever you're probably going through, you know, listen to what Tony Robbins is going to tell you, and you're going to get to big places, alright guys? So make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, and comment down below if you want us to do anything else, any other video ideas, and we'll go ahead and do it, alright guys?
About my family being so disrupted. And there's this knock on the door, and I open the door, and there's this tall man standing there, and he's got 2 bags of groceries in his hands, and on the ground beside him, he's set a pot with an uncooked turkey in it. And he said, is your father here? And I said, just one moment. And I was so excited I could barely breathe. And I went to my dad, who was yelling with my mom, and I said, Dad, there's the door for you. He goes, you answered. I said, I did, it's for you. He goes, what does he want? I said, I don't know, Dad, it's for you. And then I waited, and he opened the door, and I was so excited to see the look on his face, and I was shocked by his response, because he got angry. And his anger was, he turned to the man and he said, we don't take charity. And he went to slam the door in the man's face. And fortunately, he was a big guy, and his foot was there, so it hit his foot and bounced off. And he said, sir, I'm just the delivery guy. Somebody knows you're having a tough time, and they want you to have a beautiful Thanksgiving. Everyone has tough times. And so, take this for your family. My father said, we don't take charity. He went to slam it again, and this time the guy put his shoulder there too, and so it hit and bounced off. He said, sir, please. And my father still was responding, and I was right behind my dad, and the guy saw me, and I'll never forget the moment. He said something to my father. I thought my father would punch him in the face. He said, sir, please don't make your family suffer because of your ego. My father turned red. He walked towards him, and they took the groceries. He sat him on the table, and he slammed the door without ever saying thank you. And that day changed my life. Because my father had always told me strangers don't give a shit about you or anybody else. And that's the day I believe strangers care. And when I believe strangers care, it made me care about strangers. So I'm here today, all these years later. I promised myself 11, I'd feed families like I've been fed. So on the 17, I fed 2 families, next year 4, next year 8. And it was such an emotionally rewarding experience. And I didn't just deliver the food, I went as the delivery boy, so I didn't want anybody to be insulted. And I wrote a note. Said, this is a gift from a friend. Hopefully you have a beautiful Thanksgiving. Everyone has tough times. Someday, if you can, enjoy this meal. And someday, do this for someone else you can. Pay it forward. That's how it began the journey for me. And then I got to hundreds of thousands of people a year, and then millions. And then I was writing this book, interviewing 50 billionaires, self-made billionaires, the most powerful financial people in the world. And while I'm interviewing them, I watched Congress cut food stamps. It's called the SNAP program now, it's the same thing. And they cut it by $7 billion, which means every family in America that needs food, legitimately needs food, they have to give up 1 week worth of meals for their family every single month unless you and I step in. So I turned to my team and said, how many people have I fed in my lifetime? And they looked it up, found 42 million people. And I said, what if I did that in a year? And then I got 50 million, then I went all to 100 million. So I've been feeding 100 million a year. I'm going to feed 1 billion people over the next 7 years here in this country. I'm telling you that because if you want to join me, I'll match any dollar you spend if you go to Feeding America /Tony Robbins. Any amount you do, up to $5 million, I'll duplicate to make that happen. But the larger point is this. My worst day became my best day. The day that I figured out I could do this became my best day. And it came about because my father left our family shortly after that incident. He felt horrible. He made 3 decisions. Please jot these 3 decisions down because you're making them right now as I'm speaking. You're making them every day of your life. What's that for, sir? All right, I'll donate it. That's right, I'll match you. That's nice. Good man, that's beautiful. But the 3 decisions you're making right now, these 3 decisions are being made every moment of your life. They control the quality of your life. So I might as well start with that. And the energy you're in when you ask these questions changes the answer. Does that make sense? And you're low energy, ask the question, I don't know, you know. High energy, you rip it open. So, but let's look at the 3 questions because you're asking them already. Don't trust me. Just when I tell you, test it, see if it's true. And then notice you're asking it all the time. But the problem is most of the time you're answering these decisions unconsciously, meaning automatically, without even being aware of it. So when you're asleep, you end up doing the same shit you've always done. But if you wake up to what's going on, you can change anything. See, and let me just point out before we start that what does it take to master something? Because we've all been dabblers at times, right? Who's ever tried something a time or two and, shit, it doesn't work, who's done this shit before? That's a dabbler. When you're a master, you keep at it until you figure it out, true? And the only way you're going to get what you want is to master things. So what does it take to create mastery? It takes 3 levels if you want to jot them down real fast. Level 1 is you have to first master basically cognitive understanding. You have to understand something. Now that is step one. Understanding and $4 will almost get you a Starbucks these days. Meaning, understanding by itself does not have a lot of value. It's a step in the process. And I know I used to be guilty of this. I go to a course, and I've read 700 books in the area of human development, psychology, physiology, and I go to a course and I hear it, or I go to the same course, a new guy, and he tells me the same story, and I go, I already heard this shit. That's how stupid I was. Yes, I understood it intellectually, but if you're not doing it, you don't own it. How many follow what I'm talking about here? Say I. So the first step is understanding, and I'm going to make sure you have that today, because we have to have the understanding of the result you want. But in addition to understanding, the second step to mastering anything, if you want to drop it down, is emotional mastery. Emotional mastery is what's missing between what you hear on the stage and what's going to happen when you go out in the real world. Because intellectually, I'm sure they've explained things to you in a way you understand, and I know some of them have a limited time, and I'm sure you've invested in a course or something to go deeper. It's a smart thing to do. I agree 100%. You want to master. But even when you get the course, the real thing is what's going to happen to you emotionally. Where is fear and where is guilt? Where is fear and where is the desire or the hunger or the drive? These are the things that are going to control your life. And so when you're mastering something, you got to first kind of get it down, just enough repetition to understand it. And some things you understand right away. In fact, my goal today is to primarily deliver to you common sense. But have you ever noticed common sense is not too common? Like getting people to follow through. And so one of the things I'm trying to do is keep it as simple as possible so you'll actually use it. Because write this down if you would. Execution. Just when you think about everything, it's not what you know. Knowledge is not power. Execution is power. True? Like you can leave it with a ton of knowledge and be all pumped up, but that's not going to change your life. It's a step. You got to make sure you link enough emotion to it with enough repetition so that when things get tough, you can still do it. How many follow us? Say I. When I say emotion, consequences. Like, you could say, I know if I jump over that fence, there's a dog there, and I might get bit. But if you've ever jumped over the fence and had your ass bit, you have more than just an understanding, don't you? You have an experience that has emotion behind it, and you're going to make that decision next time, you're going to think differently. Same thing happens when you're rewarded for something. If you do it really well, you get a big reward. Your brain wants to remember it because it wants to have more of those rewards. So we need that emotional repetition, and if you've never been with me in a seminar, how many of you this is your first live seminar? Wow, fresh meat, I love this shit. How many have been to something of mine before? I'm curious. Wonderful. Well, if you've not, you see this jumping and stuff, which, Bill's a dear friend of mine, so he's kind of put that stuff in this whole event as a whole. But the reason we're doing that is not to be all pumped up. The reason we're doing it is because energy is what's going to determine whether you follow through or not. And if you're in low energy when you're learning, then that gets linked to what you're learning without you realizing it. And so later on when you think about doing it, you go, yeah, we really should do this. But you don't actually follow through. So we've got to get that emotion in there. And emotion is created by motion, as you're going to discover today. I've worked with so many great athletes and billionaire entrepreneurs, and with all of them, I do the same things. When I work with the Warriors, they had all these guys injured 3 or 4 weeks ago, turn them around, things weren't looking good. It's all about how do you produce that. So we need to produce that, and the motion will do it. But thirdly, the ultimate goal is enough repetition with enough emotion that it gets in your body, where you literally have what I would call physical mastery, where you're just doing it. You don't have to think about it. It's consistent. How many of you have something in your life that other people think it's hard to do, but you've done it so many times that for you it's freaking easy, right? It's not hard at all. You're pretty masterful at it. How many can relate to this in some area of your life? Say I. When you get to that level, now you can put all your focus into the other things, and what needs to be done just happens. That's the goal. So that's why I do 4-day immersions, and I'm going to do a compressed version here in about a little less than 4 hours for all of us, and bring you some things that I know historically can change anybody's life. It's not going to be me that changes your life, it'll be you. But if we do the right things, the one thing that'll change your life is a decision that you act on. And so if nothing else, you don't want to leave here with more knowledge alone. You want to leave here with some decisions that are real for you that will change the quality of your life. And I'm going to kind of guide you where you can make your own decisions, but to show you where that place can have the biggest impact. Just because I've done this for 41 years. My 41st year doing it, I started when I was 3, of course. But you get the sense, all right? So, hey, what's that? And so here's what I want you to get. If we're going to get the greatest result possible out of this day, then we don't want to have what's happened traditionally, well, there's no chair up there, to most people, which is most of you in this room grew up in a 20th century school. True? And what did you learn in 20th century school since you were this tall? The bell rings and you were trained. When the bell rings, what are you supposed to do? Report to your position, to your desk. And what are you supposed to do? Start making shit happen, talking to people? No, when the bell rings, what are you supposed to do? Sit down and shut up, don't talk to your neighbor. Well, if you're in business today, you don't talk to your neighbor, you're out of business. Who's with me here? Say ah. If you sit around and just shut up, you're not gonna have any initiation. Maybe someone tell you what to do, your competition will eat you alive. So if we're gonna have a different quality of life, we have to break out of that. And all of us were trained to learn this way. Even now, you're being very kind. Text is kind to me, I feel it. You're smiling, you're there, you're smiling. I haven't even done anything yet. You're still very kind to me. I was very, very sweet, I really appreciate it. Some of you are smiling, but you're also passive, because that's how you've been trained to learn. And the problem with passive learning is, the state you're in when you're learning gets linked to what you're learning. So if I'm sitting here in my chair and I'm listening here, I'm in this room and I'm going, this is really useful, or that could change my business, or damn, he has big teeth. Whatever you're thinking right now. Whatever you're thinking, even if you're having a good time, you go, yeah, that's good, yeah. I gotta do that, yeah, I'm gonna do that. And then later on when you're gonna do it, your nervous system will be like, yeah, we should really do this shit, yeah. And you won't. Who knows what I'm talking about here? Say ah. So we're gonna do something else. We're gonna bring an energy to it, if you're willing to. We're gonna use our bodies so that while we're learning, we're in a peak state. In a peak state, you'll get peak performance. Even if you're the smartest, if not mother in the world, if you're in a lousy state, you're gonna perform in a lousy way. How many know what I'm talking about here? Say ah. So let's talk about one thing before we begin then, which is the essence of this, energy. How important is high energy to growing your business, to having a great relationship intimately, to being a great parent, to being a great lover, to making good money? Where would you put high energy and its importance on a 0 to 10 scale, where 0 is not at all and 10 is the most important? Where would you put it? How many think it's at least 8 or above? How many think it's a 9? How many think it's a 10 or above? I see it as a 10 or above, because without the energy, you are just not going to follow through. And listen, execution trumps knowledge every day of the week. There's some people with very little knowledge, but they act on a little bit of knowledge they get and they figure it out. They iterate, they change their approach, and those are the ones that succeed. So we got to get ourselves from the learning passive mode to the active, I'm learning so I'm going to use this mode. And in order to do that, we need that energy. And by the way, does your energy affect a relationship, any relationship? Yes. Does it affect your intimate relationship? Yes. If you're doing great work and you're miserable at home, you're miserable. There's only so much you can get out of your work by itself, true? So watch. What if you got two human beings that totally, completely adore and love each other? Really do. They both adore and love each other, and their energy in their life is super high. High energy people, they take care of themselves, and whenever they're together, they're just super high energy. What kind of relationship are they gonna have? Good, okay, amazing, passionate, extraordinary, what would you say? It's gonna be passionate, it's gonna be extraordinary, true? Now watch. Just think about it for a moment. Same two people love each other just as much, no less love. But there's shit going on in their life, and they're a bit exhausted, and they got 3 kids, and they're both working multiple jobs, and their energy has dropped, not towards each other, they still love each other, but their energy in life has dropped to a place we might call good, or what women sometimes call fine. Gentlemen, when a woman says she's fine, is she fine? No effing way is she fine, right? So, if you drop from this extraordinary high energy peak state, still love each other, and now it's like, okay, good, is it gonna affect the relationship even though they love each other completely, yes or no? A little or a ton? A ton. These two people in this state will react to things even though it's not about each other, just because their energy's there. Who's ever snapped at somebody and you felt bad afterwards because it had nothing to do with them, it was just, this woman's pointing at her husband, she does it to me all the time. Glad I found the victim in the room, that's perfect. So, who's ever snapped at somebody and felt bad afterwards here? There's no excuse for it, but what it was is your energy is lower and now you're reactive. Now, if this is super high energy and this is okay, good, then down here is crap, right? If you get two people and they're low, they love each other completely, their energy is super low, frustration shows up there very easily, doesn't it? Will they love each other the same way, yes or no? It has nothing to do with love. It's the state you're in. In that lousy state, could they snap at each other unfairly, yes or no? And could that cause the other person to feel hurt and then snap back and start a whole cycle of bullshit, yes or no? Who's experienced this in your own life before? Say I. I'm telling you this because nothing I'm going to tell you today has any value if you don't manage your energy. It is the number one thing. Every speaker here told you something I'm sure that was valuable. Some more, some less, but all had something valuable. But it's absolutely worthless if you can't get your energy high enough to get yourself to act when you're afraid. Because by the way, when you're afraid, your energy drops. You speed up, but your energy drops. It's not proactive energy, it's holding together energy. How many follow here? Say I. So here's a question. How many believe energy is one of the most important elements to success in any area of life? Say I. Okay, if we all know that, then here's my question. If this energy is so valuable, where does energy come from? Where does this energy that we need come from? We need more of it. Where does it come from? Food? No. Come on. How many can remember where you were for your last Thanksgiving? Yes. And at Thanksgiving, what do? You think to yourself, it's Thanksgiving, I want to give thanks, so I'm going to take great care of my body and thank God for this wonderful life. No. I'm going to have just vegetables, I'm going to eat some real good food. What do we eat at Thanksgiving? How much do we eat? More than you can possibly consume, right? And then when you can't eat another drop, what do you always say? Oh, I'll never eat again. And then somebody goes, pumpkin pie, and you go, okay. Who knows what I'm talking about here? Oh, by the way, at the end of that, what's your energy like? You feel like going for a run? You feel like ripping it open? What do you feel like? Taking a nap, watching the boob tube, right? Who knows what I'm talking about here? Say I. So, it's not food, in fact. How many of you in this room have ever gone on a fast for multiple days, 3, 4, 5 days or more? Who's done this before? Question, does your energy, after the first day psychologically is kind of brutal, so the question is, after that first day, second, third, fourth day, does your energy decrease or increase without the food? Which one? Massive increase. How could you 7 days later with no food have more energy than before you did it? Because digestion, for most people, digestion takes more energy than most things that you do. So we want to know that it's not food. Now, don't get me wrong, food's a useful thing, obviously. It's a form of fuel, but it is not the source of energy. So what is the source if you want more? Come on, think, what is it? Sleep? How many have ever slept 8 hours and you're still freaking exhausted? Raise your hand, say I. How many have ever had a day where you didn't sleep all night and then something you were exhausted and boom, something happened, you were awake all night? How many had a day like that? You're about to have another one, let's do this.
In the sky, gazing far into the night, I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light